Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you will be fine. In this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can model 4 leg intersection on Ptv Vissim software. I have downloaded the student version of Ptv Vissim software. Uh, the first step of our modeling process is you have to set your location where you want to model your intersection. First, I will set my location. If you are not getting the exact location by searching, you can just find the location by dragging. This is the spot where I want to model 4 leg traffic intersection because of too many traffic here. So for the first steps of our analysis of our procedure is first you have to go to the simulation, then have to parameter. Here you have to set your project parameter like the date, time, and what's the simulation resolution and that kind of stuff. You have to set all of these information from here. Simulation parameter. Then you have to go on to the OK button. After that, you have to go to the data option. Here we have to go to the network sectoring option and we have to go to the unit option. Here we can select any type of unit. If we want to select our metric unit, we have to just click on the all metrics. If we want to select imperial system, you also have to click on imperial. Here I want to set all metric units, so I'll click on the metric units and I'll click onto the OK button, and then my units is set onto the metric system. Now I'll go to the base data again and I'll go to the distribution, and here I can draw my desired speed limits of the road. What will the speed limit of my road? I can adjust it from here. And what will the speed limit of HTV vehicle lower limit high will be the 40 and lower limit will be the 20 for H20 for HTV vehicle. Now I'll define one limit of speed for LTV light vehicle, light traffic vehicle like cars. And I can set the limit of a car up to 65 and the lower limit will be set to the 30. And then you have to click on to the OK. I have done with the desired speed distribution. Now I'll have to go to the traffic base data again and I will select my vehicle types. By default, we have all vehicle types are defined like car, LGV, bus, trams, bike man, woman, and etc. If you want to add our own vehicle of desired composition, we have to click on to the that plus icon button, and we can. I am using here the student program of 50 version software, so I don't have to access to provide any type of vehicle like 3 times vehicle, 5 type vehicle, or any type of recreation vector with various length and width. So if you have access to the full version of PD version software, you can define here any type of vehicle type here. So I'll click on to that option, and after that you have to go to the traffic, and you have to go to the vehicle composition. By default, we have that two vehicle combination are defined here. But I here by adding clicking on the add option, I will create my own vehicle combination. I will be here. I will name it to our like combination, and I will define 4 vehicle types: one, two, three, four. First will be the car. Second will be and one. I will select here bike man, bike man. And after defining all the vehicle types, you have to select the desired speed distribution which we have defined in the previous set. This is a car, so it is a comes under the light taxi vehicle category. So I will click on LTV vehicle, and here we have HTV. So I will click on the HTV vehicle. Here we have bus. It also comes under the heavy traffic vehicle category HTV vehicle. So I have here the bike, which is also common under light traffic vehicle category. So I'll divide, and we can guys see that here are the four columns. We have to define the relative flow and what's the percentage of traffic car, what percent of traffic are HGV like trucks, and what percent of traffic are buses, and what percent of traffic are bikes. So for defining that, we go to the traffic count data, and here we have all the information mentioned in the traffic count data, what percent of traffic are trucks, cars, and that. So I'll define here the relative flow. The total, we have to make the total relative flow equal to the one. So I'll defining my own relative flow. 55% we have car, then we have 10% and the 25% of our traffic is buses. So I will write here 0.25, and we have 10% of motorcycle traffic, so I'll click here 0.10. We should have overall relative flow equal to 1. 55 plus 10, 55, 10, 25, and 10, 0, 1. This is all equal to 1. So the next step of our procedure is we have to define our traffic. We have to have our traffic links. So here we have our board. For purpose of drawing links, you have to click onto the control button after the control and right button of our keyboard and press enter, and then you will have to drag and our link will be created. And you'll have to define here the number of traffic lanes. We'll have five number of traffic lane here. So I'll click here, set here to 5. Here you can also adjust the width of the lane, and here you have to provide an direction of the road. So here chords RWP. After that, you have to click on to the OK button, and we'll have a link created. In order to generate the opposite side of this road, I'll have to right click onto that link, and I'll have to click onto the generate opposite direction. I'll have 5 lanes on the opposite direction, so okay, and I'll have to move it towards there. And here I will also change its names towards, and okay. Now I'll create a link here. Control, right click and drag. And here we have 5 lanes, and so I should see okay. Then I'll have to click onto the OK. By right clicking onto that link, I'll generate opposite direction. Generate opposite direction. We'll have 5 number of lanes, so click onto the OK button, and I'll move it there. Now I also change its names towards okay. Now I have to create this here direction and this direction. Control right click and drag. And in this line, I have 2 number of lanes, so I will decrease the number of lanes to 2. And this reduction name is towards 11. I have to click onto the OK button after that, and I will set its position here. And I will also generate its opposite direction by clicking onto the right click, generate opposite direction, and OK. And I move it on to the other side. But double clicking onto it, I can change its names. Then I will click onto the OK button. Now I will also create links on that side. Control, right click and drag and click onto the OK button. And now I have to right click and click onto the generate object action. So I'll have generate object action. Now I'll move it to the here. Now guys, I have drawn all the links. I'll change the name. So okay. Now guys, I can draw all the links. Now I'll have to draw connector. I have to connect this lane to that and front side and onto the right side. And now I'll generating the links, a connector. In order to draw connector, first I will draw connector from here to here. I will draw a separate path to the left turning vehicle. So in order to generate links connector, click on that link and now press the control button and press right button of your keyboard of your mouse and drag it like that, and our connector is drawn. And now you have to click onto the OK button, and from by using this we can adjust the number of lanes. As I want to connect last two lanes of the road, so I'll move it here. Now, in order to make a smooth connection between these two roads, I'll have to right click on to my connector, and I'll have to click on to the generate subline option, and I'll add here up to 10 points. Then I'll click on to the OK button. Now there's nice curves is drawn here. Now I will draw all the four connector. Now I'm adjusting its position here. Now I'll draw right turning lane of this connector, this link. Control, right click and drag. Now I'll connect it into the last two lanes. Now I'll draw the light turning lane of this link. Control, right click and drag. Go on to the OK button. Now just the number of lanes we want to connect. Okay. Now I will draw all the left turning, right turning, and straight through through connected of all the lanes. In order to connect this lane to this one, I'll have to place my cursor here behind that dot, and after that I'll have to press my control button and right button on my keyboard, and I'll have to drag like that, and here the connector is placed. Okay. Now I have to same do the uh, place my cursor here behind the that point, and I have to click on a control right button of the my mouse, and I'll have to connect here like that and press OK. And now here I can adjust the number of lanes. Okay. And now I'll connect this lane straight. Control right click, press right button of the mouse and make straight bar. And now click onto the OK button. Now I'll connect this lane to this one. So just as before, place your cursor of the mouse here, control, right button and drag, and OK. Now adjust the number of lanes from here. Here. Now I'll draw the two parts of this link and right turning part of this link. First, I will connect it say, to that lane. Control right button of the mouse and control right button of mouse and straight. Now press OK. Now same I have to connect it. Control right button and connect it to here and press OK. Now I adjust the number of lanes. Here I can adjust the number of lanes. Now this link is left. I have to connect this link to this road and this road. So I'll place my cursor here, press control, right button of the mouse and go straight like that. And click onto the OK button. Now I same here I place the cursor onto the that point, press control, right button of the mouse and drag it. And here I can press OK and now you can adjust the number of lanes. Okay. Now guys, we have drawn all the connectors of our links. Now guys, we have to add our vehicle inputs. In order to add vehicle inputs, we have to right click onto that vehicle input option and select show list. And here we have the list of vehicle inputs shown. In order to add vehicle inputs, I have to press control button and now I'll have to press my right button of the mouse. And here we have one vehicle input added. Now I'll do the same process for all the four direction. And if we want to add the vehicle input of this section, press click control button and now press right button of the mouse. And now I will add vehicle input of this lane. Now press control button and now press right button of the mouse and we'll have all the four vehicle inputs added. Now we have defined our vehicle inputs, vehicle combination. So select that vehicle combination here. And this is our defined vehicle combination. And guys, here we have the total volumes of vehicle. In order to add total volume of vehicle, we should have traffic count data. Here we have traffic count data of AM, PM hours. So this volume, the volume which is higher controls like from this and this volume is higher. So there's controls from here, this volume and this volume. We have this volume higher, so this controls. This is the equal sign showing the total volumes. So this volume and this volumes controls because they are higher. So we'll use higher volume value. So I'll have to add here total volumes which is which is coming. So I'll adding here by default value of any volume. You should add this volume according to the traffic count data. Now guys, after adding the volumes of vehicle, we have to define our vehicle routing. We have to go to the vehicle routing option and now press right button of the mouse and here we have to click on to the static vehicle routing. And here we have the vehicle routing table is shown. In order to add vehicle routing of this lane, we have to press control and right button of the mouse. So I will define here the vehicle routing. Now all the vehicle routing of this lane is defined. And now we will define the vehicle routing of this lane. So press control, right button of the mouse, and now all the vehicle routing of this lane is also defined. Now press the escape button, and now we'll define the vehicle routing of this lane. So I have to follow the same procedure. Press control button and right button of the mouse, and now draw all the three direction of this straight and this section, and now press escape button. Now I want to add the vehicle routing of this lane. So press control button, press the right button of the mouse, and now go here straight Now I'm gonna define all the vehicle routing, and now we'll have to define the traffic volume onto that respective direction. Uh, the volume of vehicle coming from this side to this side, we'll have to add that volume here onto the relative flow option, and here. This comes from the traffic count data. This is showing that what's the number of vehicle going on that direction, through direction, and left direction. And this is showing the traffic count going on to the left direction, right direction, and straight direction. We have this all comes from traffic count data. We have to put all of these values here under the option of relative flow. Here I will add any imaginary value, but you have to add all these value according to the traffic count data. Now we'll have define all the relative flow of each direction. And now our next step is to add reduce speed areas. So in order to add reduce speed area, we have to click onto the reduce speed area option. And after pressing on to the reduce speed area option, we have to we have to add reduced area onto the right and left turning connector. And in order to add reduced speed area, I have to press Control and right button of the mouse, and I have to drag that way. Okay. Now this reduced speed area is added. Now I'll add reduced speed area here. Control, press right button of the mouse and drag. Okay. Now I will add reduced speed area of that lane. Press Control, right button of the mouse and drag. Okay. Control, right button of the mouse and drag. Okay. Now I will add reduced speed area of that lane. Control, press right button and drag. Press OK. And now I will move this reduce speed area here. And now I will add reduce speed area of this connector. Control, press right button of the mouse and drag. And now we'll have to click onto the OK button. And now I will have to add reduce speed area of this link. So press on that connector and press Control, right button of the mouse and drag it and click onto the OK button. And now I have to move this reduce speed area here. Now I have to add reduce speed area here. And now we have defined all the 8 reduce speed areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We have defined all the 4 reduce speed area. And now I will first save the file. Now, guys, we have to click onto the reduce speed. Here we have our defined reduce speed area. We have defined a to reduce speed area, which are showing here. And now we have to add our reduce speed area. For that, we have to select these columns, and now we have to press onto the enter button. After pressing enter button, now we have to select our reduce speed, and I am here providing reduce speed of 50 kilometer per hour. And click onto the OK. Now our reduce speed is added, and now click onto the save the project, and now leave this reduce speed area button. Here In order to remove that lines, so reduce speed area which are showing, we have to press on the press here. Now the reduce speed area is removed. Reduce speed area added, but their signs are now off. Now we will have to create a four-phase traffic signal. For that, we'll have to go to the signal control, and now we'll have to click on to the signal controller, and in order to define a four phase signal we have to press on here onto the add button. After pressing on this add button we have to go to the edit controller data button, and, and now go to the signal groups option. We have to define four signal groups. For that we have to click on that, press button 1 2 3 4. Now guys, we have four signal groups are defined, and now click on to that plus section sign, and now we have to select here red, green, amber on all phases. And now go to the second group, red, green, amber. Now for that group, red, green, amber. Now for the fourth group, we have to also select red, green, and amber. And now we have to go to the intermetric option. And here we will add intermetrics. And now press on the plus sign button. And now we'll make all the empty boxes equal to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, guys, we have to go to that signal controller option, and now we'll have to define the clicks on the plus sign, and now we'll have added signal program. In order to appear our signal program, we have to click here onto the mini plus sign, and now here is our signal program, and now we have to adjust the position of all the four signal groups, and we have to provide some red zone. Now, guys, after creating the signal program, we have to save that our all the data. So we'll have to click on save data option and click onto the OK button. OK. Now, guys, we have to assign the signal head to all the four direction. For that purpose, we have to click here onto the signal head option, and now we will add signal head to the all the four direction. Here I will create signal head. So press Control right button of the mouse, and we have to press OK. And here I want to add second. OK. 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 Now guys, I will add signal group signal heads for this direction, whereas I have to follow the same procedure. Control, and I press right button of the mouse, and here I have to select signal group 2, and now press OK. Now I have to add one more signal group. Here I have to select signal group 2, and now press OK. And now I will add signal group head for that lane. For that purpose, I have to press Control right button of the mouse, and here I have to select signal group 3. Now press OK. Now add signal head for all the 5 lanes. Signal group 3. OK. Control. Press right button of the mouse. Signal group 3. OK. Now press again Control right button of the mouse. Signal group 3. OK. Control. Press right button of the mouse. Here to signal group 3. OK. Now I have to add signal head for that lane. That's why we have to press control, right button of the mouse. And here I have to select signal open number 4 and press OK. Here I also have to add signal at control as right button of the mouse. And here I have to select signal number 4 and press OK. Now guys, you can just reaction of all the four signal groups. Now guys, we have completed our major of the modeling portion. Now we have to add nodes. For that, press on to the node button and now press on to click on the control button and right button of the mouse, and now add 4 points for our getting our output results. Now at the end of the after drawing node, press on to the enter button and now press on to the OK button. We have drawn our nodes where we want our output results. Now guys, you have to click on to the evaluation, go to the evaluation, go to the configure, and here we have to select nodes where we want our output results, and now press OK, and now again go to the evaluation and now go to the result option, and here we have to also select on to the nodes result because we want our result at the nodes results. And now you have to press on to the simulation button to get our output results. Uh, and here we can click to view the 3D model. Guys, here below we have the table of our output result, and this is the table of our output result. This is the level of service, specular delay, and stop delay, and all of this. And if we want to plot graph between any of the two attributes, we have to click here, and now we have to right click, and we have to click here onto the create chart option for select attribute. Here we have the created chart for our attribute. Now you can guys copy these tables to paste where you want our output result. We can also save this table guys by clicking on to the that save list button, and you can save the output results table here. So thank you guys for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more videos like that. Thank you.